Early morning Kimitech test. That's hard to say. Morning YouTube, here with you on a Wednesday morning. It is 6:42 in the morning. Yes, I'm up early. I know. Sometimes you know how people sleep. Especially like I said. I mentioned this the other day. I'm not going to go into that again, but suffice to say, as you can see on the other camera, I do have the Kimitech here recording. I don't know if you can see it or not. I think this display goes blank, but it is recording. Trust me. Um, this is the Highwave, also on the bench. I'm going to talk about that a little bit. Um, I played around with it last night off camera. Sometimes you just you think, well, if something develops, I'll put it on camera. But it happened a little too quick to do that. Um, Basically, what I did is I'm going to put up a photo how I had the the switch wired. Obviously, the switch is not here yet, but I just put some temporary jumpers in to try out this radio, and thought, well, see what happens. This should have been the AM position, I think. This is going according to the antenna, which I think you can see right here. This has two antennas on the loop stick. It has, I think this is the AM portion, and I believe this is a shortwave. It also has a rod for the shortwave, but again, I think this is the one it uses, because on one of the switches you have one wire going here. In fact, you can see it. I don't know if I've got it on the camera good enough, but tilt that down a little bit. Right here, again, let me get my pointy stick. Right here is one, and right here is one, and that's on each side of the switch. So in the AM position, this is the one that's used. I'm pretty sure this is an AM loop stick. It's got a lot finer wire and stuff like this. Coarse wire here, I'm pretty sure, is more oriented towards the shortwave. So anyway, that's how the switch was set. It was set on what I think was the AM position, and like I said, it seemed to work pretty good. But I've noticed something about this radio since I started messing around with it. When you first turn it on, it has a crackly noise. When I'm in the speaker, you can hear noises coming out, and the more it seems like you play around with it, the less the noise comes out. And it was. And then when I pulled the battery out and was checking the battery voltage had went down. Well, it was a brand new battery, and it was 8 volts, 8.7 or something like that. The first time I messed with it, and I thought, well, that's odd. And so last night when I did that, I played around with it, and I checked the battery voltage. Well, the battery voltage was down to 7 something. And I thought, well, that's not good. So I hooked up my power supply, my bench power supply, the DC power supply, excuse me. And I thought, well, we'll see what happens, because it's got an ammeter on it. So I did, and at first, when you first turn it on, it's not drawing very much at all. It's like, well, I don't know, a few milliamps, not very much at all, 10 or 20, something like that. And I thought, well, that's not bad. So then the more I play around with it, I started watching that ammeter, and it's going up and up and up. Well, anyway, it got to over an amp, I think 1.36, something like that. And I shut it down. I'm thinking, well, that can't be right. So then I thought, well, I was talking to Bob on the text, and he said, well, is anything getting hot? And I didn't feel anything at that time, so I went back in and tried it again. And long story short, I basically found out that and I don't know if you can see these or not, but this is the output transformer here, and I believe this is the inverting transformer for the push-pull, and I believe these are the push-pull transistors. Now, the last time I did it, I turned the power supply back on and monitored the current and voltage and that, and the voltage got down to 5 point something, and the current draw was about 1.2 amps. And I was keeping an eye on things, you know, trying to anyway. So I thought, well, I'm going to increase the voltage and see if what that does. Just makes the amperage go up or what. Well, when I did that, just almost as soon as I started increasing the voltage, I heard something popping and cracking. I smelled something, so I shut it down, and I got the feeling around, and I put my finger here, and it was very, very warm. So I'm pretty sure these two output transformers transistors are shorted, and so what I'm going to do while I'm waiting for the switch to come in is take these out and do some checking on those. But primarily I'm going to kind of set this aside and wait on the switch and stuff like that. I might, like I said, I might pull those transistors out, check those. But until I get some more, you know, something to replace them with. Now those are, I think they're all 2SA something or other, 2S, you know, 2SB, you know, type of transistor. So it's anyway, that's what I'm gonna do there, because I don't want to waste that battery, and the power supply works, but I'm afraid it's gonna blow something else up because it's capable of a little more current. So, all right, that's that. Now, like I said, I have the Kimitech recording, and I'm hoping I couldn't tell what mode I was in, if I'm in the voice activated mode or normal mode. I don't have. I said I don't have them. There they are, right there. Didn't think I had the instructions in here, but I do. So this may be kind of a moot point as far as trying to use this for demonstration. This is not what I got this for. It's not going to be a normal thing. Let me turn this off, or not off, but get down my face so we can. But anyway, what I'm going to do is take the Highwave, put it in a box like I did with the Hitachi, and I'm going back to the Fisher because I need to get back to that. I want to get that working, and so that's my plans for today. I don't have to pick up Kylie, as far as I know. I was told the other day I didn't, but things change. My daughter and son-in-law are going on a little mini vacation, so they've left their oldest in charge, Jordan, and she's running the show basically. So she said that the other day that she needs me to pick up Kylie on Thursday because of tutoring, and so I will do that. Again, I plan on getting back to the Fisher, and I may play around with this Kimitech again, trying to get some make sure I'm getting the right sound thing out of it, because I think it defaults to voice activated, and I didn't change anything. So I did look at the settings last night. I didn't see anything at all in there around about the voice activated. I do know you press the fast forward and the fast rewind buttons to change the mode, but I don't know what modes you have to be in to do that. So anyway, hope this will be a little short video. Start your day off right. I think that's it. I don't have anything in the mail today that I know of. I checked again on that the little springs coming in for the Hitachi. Same exact thing. It says, now if you look on the Postal Side's official website, the headline on the excuse me, the headline on the what it says the status is, says accepted. Now that's what it says. Now if you read down into where the tracking is, it says post office has the package pending acceptance. So you have kind of this is why the Postal Service has problems, because you have basically a contrary things right on the same page. One says accepted, one says it's pending acceptance. Well, so anyway, that's what it is, and for what it's worth. And maybe I'll get some better updates this morning. I don't know, we'll see, but that's about all I can tell you about that. I do also have I don't think I mentioned this, I have some solder wick coming, Chemtronics and MG Chemicals. Now this is The MG Chemicals is what Bob says he uses and recommends. I think it's Super Wick. And I found a deal on that out of Canada, I do believe. It's two 5-foot rolls for $7, something like that. And well, I think it was like $4.99 with shipping. It was all up to $7 something. So I think that's the way it worked. But and I also found the Chemtronics, which maybe better, maybe worse, I don't know. But anyway, a 25-foot roll for $11 something. So that was shipped. So I bought those. Have those coming, and I want to do some comparisons between the two, just see what, I've never had a lot of luck with solder wick. That's one of the reasons I have solder suckers, because they work better for me. So anyway, all right, here I am rambling again. You guys didn't want to hear me ramble, I'm sure, this early in the morning. So I will get off here and get on with my day, and hopefully you will get on your day with your day. And so, like I said, you guys have a great day, and I do thank you for watching, and we will see ya. Wow.